Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Claudia. I'm here with another video. Today I want to share with you guys a really small but beautiful collection of florals. My collection of florals is a little bit bigger, but today I wanted to share with you guys the florals that I've been wearing for the last 3 weeks. The ones that I have either been wearing on their own or layering with other fragrances. And I know it's summer and I technically should be wearing all my fruities, but I love florals too, so sometimes I just like to layer, and it's beautiful to layer, so I will do another video about the layering stuff and all that, but right now I wanted to share with you guys this. And the first one's going to be by La Perla. It's going to be About That Night. About That Night. It's such a beautiful fragrance. It really is your kind of a summer night date fragrance. It is really beautiful. It's very floral, very feminine. Yet it has this edge to it. It is on the slightly lipsticky side. I say without the wax, absolutely, but it's absolutely delicious. It is something that you really can wear, I mean, all year round, but I picture this being worn more like for a summer night date, you know, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. The bottle, you can't really, I mean, and I don't sell it, so I'm just telling you how crazy I am about that one. So, and the next is going to be Monique LHUILLIER. Monique LHUILLIER is, so let me give you a bit of a backstory on this one, because the only way that I can, you know, explain it. So, the person who made this perfume, her name is Monique LHUILLIER, and she is a designer, a clothing designer, and I think she focuses mostly on bridal clothing, so like wedding dresses and stuff like that. And she came out with this fragrance I think about a year or two ago, and it is very floral. It's very romantic. It's beautiful, but it does dry down to your more stronger patchouli sort of a thing. And I personally am not a big fan of patchouli. However, this patchouli here is done really good. I like the patchoulis that end up smelling a little chocolatey sometimes, but this one's done right. This one, don't take me wrong, this one's done right. However, if you are not into patchouli at all, you probably want to stay away from this one, because the dry down really is a little bit more intense in the patchouli than you would probably enjoy. But it's a beautiful fragrance and it's a beautiful bottle design. It's just, the whole thing is just incredible, that woman. And so the third one is about a house that I have a lot of respect for, but I don't think I will be getting very many fragrances, only because I already own most of them on one form or another. But the one that I have is in full bottle, and it's gonna be by the House of Sillage, Cherry Garden. Cherry Garden, oh my gosh. Cherry Garden. Yeah, Cherry Garden is, I mean, you can't go wrong with Cherry Garden. It's just cherry blossom everywhere. It's very sweet. It's very vanilla. It smells musky. Really beautiful. It's very, it's, oh my God. It's like it's caressing my olfactic nerves right there. It's just so beautiful. Oh my God. Such a beautiful fragrance. And I heard somebody describe this as being very similar to Cherry, Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. No. I mean, I don't own a bottle of Lost Cherry, but I might as well should, because I've been living out of like 6 samples that I have right there that I was given to. And I've worn that fragrance about at least 7 times, and it does not smell like this. It might have a slight little hint of it, but you can't, no. Lost Cherry is a completely different thing. Cherry Garden is a completely different thing. Cherry Garden is more rounded. Lost Cherry is a little bit sharper. This is completely different. Very wonderful fragrance though. And then the next one is going to be by Gucci, and it's gonna be Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. The Dream Bottle. I call this the Dream Bottle because I had a dream that I was supposed to own this fragrance, and I fought it for a long time. And then one day I got it, and I loved it. And I love this fragrance. I have no issues whatsoever. This fragrance smells delicious. All the best things in this fragrance, one of the best florals that I have. But the only problem with this fragrance, I'd have to say, is longevity. And I am not even mad when fragrances, I don't get mad when fragrances get so weak that they lose the luster after 4 hours. I'm totally fine with respraying and reapplying every 4 hours, every 3 hours. But for the love of God, the last 3 times I wore this thing, it only lasted me an hour. And I couldn't find it. No matter how much I sniffed my arms, I couldn't find it. My husband couldn't find it. I had to reapply it, and then I had to wear that lotion again to make it last a little bit longer. So I have a video where I show you guys how to make this specific one last a little bit longer on your skin. And it is a very beautiful fragrance, and don't take me wrong, there is nothing wrong with the smell. This is beautiful. This is a gorgeous fragrance. It's just longevity is terrible. And we're gonna go next with one that, oh my God, okay, so this is an issue. I have asked a lot of people about how they feel about this fragrance, and I think that maybe 80% of the people that I talk to say that they hate it, that it smells like an old lady, that they don't like it, it's way too powdery and stuff. I personally love it, and that's going to be Amoage. Love Tuberose. Yes, I know. Maybe you're thinking the same. Yeah, I smell that it smells like an old lady. I don't think so. I think it smells delicious. Oh my God. It smells so good. It's a good floral. It's a clean fragrance. It's just, in my opinion, it's just so good. It's kind of creamy, slightly powdery. Well, honestly, a lot powdery. But it is done in the best way possible. Like, I've smelled fragrances that are very old lady-like, and I don't like them, and I don't share the same, thoughts that other person do. But this one, I just don't know why a lot of people don't like it. And I love the bottle. Look at that. I mean, you gotta like it. It's that magnetic cap. It's beautiful. The bottle is just gorgeous. You can't go wrong with this bottle. It's just beautiful, almost as good as the House of Sillage. So it's one of my favorite florals. And then we're gonna go with another house that I really enjoy. I fell in love with this house years ago, and I went ahead and I started my whole collection, and now I am the proud owner of the entire collection of the Parfums de Marly Feminine collection. And this one is CASSILI. CASSILI, my darling. CASSILI is such a good girl. She is your peach sorbet with marshmallows and whipped cream, sort of a thing. It is just beautiful. It's the kind of fragrance that it's exciting, yet it is subtle. You can wear it in summer. It is so... The bitter peach, though, it's like a bitter peach. It's not your sweet peach. It's bitter peach, and it's just so freaking good. It is so good. I don't know why people say that this is a Delina wannabe. I own all 3 Delinas, and I just think it's not even close. I mean, I don't think they were aiming for that. Maybe what they were aiming was for the same popularity, but I don't think the fragrance is really aiming for that. Of course, there is going to be a DNA from there, but I absolutely don't agree with the fact that they say that this one is a Delina wannabe. I think it's a really good thing of its own. I love the bitterness of the peach. It's just enough bitterness that gets along with the very sweet. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm just overjoyed by this fragrance. I think I'm pouring out, but I love it. It's a really good fragrance. And then we're gonna go with our last but not least. This is probably, this is probably my favorite floral right now. And then, it's mixed with others, but only mostly because I don't have to mix it with other fruities because it already is. So it's by Maison Margiela, and it's it's going to be Springtime in a Park by Replica from the house of Maison Margiela. And as you guys know, Maison Margiela fragrances have a longevity issue, not as bad as Gucci Flora, but they have a longevity issue. However, that longevity issue is not as bad as most people would think. It is not bad because this fragrance would last on my skin a good 4 hours, maybe 5, and then it just it starts really fruity floral, very sweet fruity floral, and then it settles to something very creamy, slightly lactonic, slightly milky, but it is not overwhelming. The whole entire experience, it really is just the opening is the only loud punch, and it's not really gonna be exaggerated. Then it just it rides into your mid notes so perfectly well, and it settles just really gorgeous on my skin. I just don't think I have any other fragrances that sit on my skin as beautiful as this one does. As much as I mean, I like to say I like all my other fragrances, I'd have to say that this one is hands down my favorite floral fruity of all. And I have about 150 perfumes, so that's to say a lot. Maison Margiela Replica Springtime in a Park. It is just beautiful. And this says right here that the province and period was Shanghai in 2019. So that's that. Well, and this is all for today, guys. I hope you liked the fragrance you know, choosings right here. There were my pickings. I have other ones, but I honestly don't reach as much for those as I do for these ones. I do wear these ones a lot, and I mean a lot. For me, out of 150 plus perfumes that I have right there, these ones I go to at least twice a week, and I mean a lot. And I spray a lot of it, except for CASSILI and love Tuberose. The other ones you can spray a little bit more freely. They're not super strong, but I mean, I like them all, and I like layering them as well. So this is gonna be my video for today, you guys. If you guys have any of these fragrances, or if you guys have your favorite florals, please leave it on the comments. And if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you're a subscriber, I want to thank you for your support, and I hope that next time I can bring some other fragrances. I'm going to start with other genres, but it's been fun, and I hope that you're having a good day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good day.